Good morning, lovely ladies. So it's a little bit confusing because it should be day 6, but we carried an activity over. So it's actually day 5 of our Facilitators journey. So I hope you guys had an amazing weekend and that you rested up a bit, and let's get started. So last week was really about just easing our way into it. It was more about checking in and seeing where we're at, seeing how we feel about certain things, a lot of self-reflection. This week we're going to turn on the tap. We're going to turn on the heat a little bit, not the taps. We're going to turn on the heat a little bit. Please don't turn on the taps. So today's theme is all about emotional triggers. So that moment when something happens and your entire mood shifts in an instant, and you go from being actually really fine to mad, frustrated, or irritated. So any of the negative feelings that suddenly pop up. And what I'm going to ask you to do for me today for the activity is to just keep your journal close by. I'm not going to put a Google form on because this is something that you're going to need to just keep notes of the whole day today. And then tonight, I'm going to ask you to do this for me. You're going to create 3 columns. The first column is your trigger. So, for example, one for me is when my children fight. So I'd say my children fighting is the trigger. Then the middle column is what emotion it brings up. And then the last column, I want you to see if you can think about what your thoughts were in that moment. So, for example, when my child's not happy, my emotion immediately is irritated. And then in the last column, I would say I always am thinking, I must fix it. I must make them happy. I must fix it. So if I can go over that again, first column, what's the trigger? Second column, what emotion it brings up. And third column, what your thoughts are. And if you can just document for the whole day, every time you feel your mood shift, go, it's because of this. Taxi driver that cut you off. Waiting in a line. Somebody doesn't call you back. There are so many. And then once you've sent that to me, tomorrow's activity follows on from this. So it's a little bit more introspection, but we're going to learn a lot about our emotional triggers. And then tomorrow we're going to teach you a really, really cool tool, which will help you, and I still use it in my every single day life. Have an amazing day, and if you have any questions, please just pop me on WhatsApp or phone me. Let me know. Have a beautiful day.